I am here mainly tonight to introduce you to a group of dedicated Americans, most of which you've heard about or seen in one form or another. And each one of them are taking the time out of their busy schedule this evening to give you their message. We'll start off tonight with the Sheriff of McLean County, Mike Emery, who is a former United States Marine Corps. There you go. And he heads up the McLean County Sheriff's Office, and I have a certain amount of pride in this young man on a personal basis. But would you please welcome my friend, your sheriff, Mike Emery.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to say before I get started here, since Steve mentioned I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, I'm not the only one here tonight that has that title. And I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine who I joined the service with and who I run into an awful lot these days at different events such as this. And that's Michael Ellsworth, right in the back there. Stand up, Mike. He was a troublemaker growing up. I think that's how he ended up there. But I want to thank you and say good evening for coming out tonight to show the support for our military troops, both past and present, and to show respect for our military members, our mothers, our fathers, our sisters, and our brothers who have made the ultimate sacrifice those who have given their life so that we can enjoy our freedoms and not live in fear of invasions on American soil. If it were not for their service, their commitment, their loyalty, their integrity, and their sacrifice, our nation would be very different today. We owe our troops a round of applause and 100% support. I'm honored this evening to share the stage with Representative Dan Brady, Judge Bob Freitag, Lieutenant Adam Kinzinger, Vietnam veteran Rod Worth, and Sheriff Steve Breenan. I would also, at this time, like to commend Josh Carrigan and Guy Hanna for organizing this event to promote support for our military members. I would also like to recognize Mr. Clayton James. Right here, Clayton. Where are you? For his effort to proudly display the 50 American flags. Clayton, the display is mesmerizing, and the emotion these flags emit is overwhelming. You should see it from up here and looking out.
Can I come up there?
Right on in, buddy. You can have my chair. I'll stand.
I like it.
I am a United States Marine Corps veteran, having served from 1975 to 1979. I'm not a combat veteran. The United States was not at war or engaged in conflict when I served. Having enlisted in 1975, I went in at a time when Vietnam veterans were returning home. I had the distinct honor and privilege of meeting them and serving with them during peacetime. I would never turn down an opportunity to listen to their stories. And I will tell you, they fought with pride, dignity, and honor, and they fought for victory. Their goal was victory. But they did not get to celebrate victory. They did not return home to a hero's welcome. It wasn't until years afterward that the people of the United States recognized the value of their service, their loss of life, and the sacrifices that they made. And then finally, we provided them an overdue welcome home. This is no secret. We have the greatest military in the world, and they are providing an awesome service for us. An awesome service for our country. Our military members do not have the option of going to war or not. That's not their decision. They take their orders from our Commander-in-Chief, the President of the United States. See, what I fear may happen is that this war will become a partisan war. A war that is being fought in Washington, D.C. between political parties. The division within those political parties, now debating whether or not we possess the correct intelligence information that was utilized to assess the need to go to that war and defend our nation and its people. I fear is sending the wrong message to our troops. We may be divided in rhetoric, but not in support. Now that we've been at war for over 3 years, Congress is debating on whether or not we need to continue the war or pack up our troops and send them home. Mission not complete. I also fear that Congress will not provide adequate funding, or worse, cut funding altogether. However, my greatest fear is that our troops may become political casualties. And we as a nation cannot allow that to happen. We can have differences of opinion on whether or not we should be in Iraq. We can debate our opinions and agree to disagree. That's what makes our nation great. That's our freedom to do that. But the one thing we cannot do, should not do, and will not do is stop supporting our troops, for they deserve every ounce of support that we can provide. Our troops want victory. We have to support them in their effort. We as Americans need to tell our Congress to fully fund this war. Give our troops what they need for victory. We should never become an obstacle by standing in front of them. As citizens of the United States of America, we can give them their due victory by standing with them, besides them, and behind them. And then when their mission is complete, with victory in hand, our troops return home and we give them that hero's welcome. Yeah. Nothing less than that will suffice. It is they that keep us great, keep us safe, and keep us secure. Thank you all. God bless. God bless our troops, and God bless America. Thank you.